Hello, Zagir to you, and welcome back to Let's Play Pikmin 1. In the previous episode, we began our exploration through the forest navel and got the blue Pikmin. Now, there's a crap ton of stuff that's opened up to us, so we could go to the impact site to get the last treasure ship part thingy over there. But I think we're going to go over towards the Forest of Hope, because there are 3 more ship parts there left for us to find. And now that we have the blue Pikmin, we can get them all. We gotta catch them all, Pikmin! Technically, you can abbreviate both Pikmin and Pokemon with the same letters, like PKMN. Because they could both mean Pikmin or Pokemon. Starting off our adventures, we're gonna take out all the reds. Why do I keep calling them red? They are blue! They are blue! I know my colors! I know what blue and red look like! I am not colorblind, I swear to highly above! Is that gonna be the running gag of this Let's Play? That I really... Okay. Let's go get the flowers. We're gonna make them big and strong and muscular. They're gonna get plenty of protein. They're going to not get a single flower, which is a waste of everybody's time. Okay, if we miss that ship part by 2 seconds, because of that, I am blaming Frederick. Everything is Frederick's fault. Alrighty then, we're gonna have you... Can you guys scatter any more horribly? My goodness. Okay, blues, you're gonna follow me to your death. I mean, to your destiny. And you're gonna like it. If you don't like it, then screw you. All our blues are going to dig down the wall. And is there anything the reds could work on? Let's look at the map for a moment, because I know there's one up here. The other 2 are down here. Did we seriously not get that one before? I thought we did. Alright, well, it's a bit too far away for us to make any meaningful progress on that. So let's go over here and toss all our reds up there, and they're going to... Although, it's always so satisfying... What was that pronunciation? It's always so satisfying seeing the Pikmin just kind of like go into formation, taking their turns as they get thrown. It's like, the way they queue up really does feel like a theme park ride. It's like, yeah, I'm so excited! Whee! It's always super amusing. I wish we were able to get more blues yesterday so that we could have knocked down this wall. So we could have had a lot more blue Pikmin to knock down this wall. But it's going to be fine. What's not going to be fine is the fact that our death is up ahead. You see its feet off in the corner. But, yeah. What's coming up over here is probably going to be one of the more difficult things you'll encounter in the first playthrough. Because I know during the co-star we recorded Pink Armor, he had a little bit of trouble finishing this guy. And that was a really fun episode. But yeah, up there, that is the Armored Cannon Beetle. And a bit of a fun fact I want to talk about with the bosses real quick in this game. There's a couple items and objects across Pikmin that technically qualify as bosses in the game's coding, such as the iridescent flint beetle that like scatters the nectar when you throw it on top of their face. The geysers were also internally referred to as a boss fight. And it's just kind of like a funny little technical oversight because of the way they're programmed into the world. But yeah, it's just something that's kind of amusing. Be destroyed faster. Destroy it. Destroy it. Destroy it. Whip. 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 Yay! Where are we missing one? Where are we missing one? Why are you over there? Alright, fine, Larry. You're gonna stay over there and you're gonna like it. The Armored Cannon Beetle. Throw the Pikmin into its face. Ah! Supposed to happen. I threw it into its face and it should have been exploded.
It wasn't an exploded. It was a crushy. It squished the Pikmin. It squished the Pikmin. Ow, that hurts. That hurts my feelings. That hurts my tax deductions. Oh my god.
At last, my radiation canopy. This turns the harsh radiation of deep space into soft infrared rays that are easy on the body. I'll sleep like a baby once I get this back on the ship. I hope you can live with yourself, Olimar. The fact that you murdered the Pikmin so you can sleep at night in comfort. You're gonna have to live with the fact that all those Pikmin are dead because of you. I hope you can live with yourself, you punk. Okay. So here's the thing. I told myself earlier in the Let's Play, and I said this on camera, that I would live with the mistakes that we go through whenever we make a mistake like this. So as much as it pained me to lose like 28 Pikmin, we're gonna live with it. We're gonna live with it. And my punishment would be the fact that I'll have to name these Pikmin after we pluck them, because I love punishment, apparently. The one Pikmin was standing inside of the treasure shipper, whatever it's called. Radiation cannot be. I'll have to inspect it later to make sure it hasn't cracked. I'll be in for an even more trouble if I have any radiation leaks. I've now recovered 9 out of 30 parts. If I can find just 3 more, I should be able to increase my ship's capabilities. Captain Olimar is gonna sleep like a baby tonight. He will not have any PTS dreams about the Pikmin getting squished. Okay, let's get rid of you guys. Let's get rid of you. Alright, you're all dead. That gave us... Alright. They gave us, like... that didn't give us all the Pikmin on the field. We only have 99. I wanted 100. Alrighty then. Okay, you're gonna be Henry, Regina, Emma, Mr. Gold, Rumpelstiltskin, Mary Margaret, Snow White, Prince Charming, David, Prince Charming's evil brother, Midas, Tom, Jerry, Billy Bob, Billy Jean, Billy Doo, Vanessa Philly, Doug, Edith. Alright, I get it! Carl. Alright, let's get our Pikmin all together. We can all be friends. We can all be friends. We have 64 Pikmin in our squad, just like Nintendo 64. Yay! Why do all the best numbers start with 6? By best, I mean 2 of them. 64 and 69. And nothing else. I don't know why, but that old 67 meme gets on my nerves, and I don't know why, because when I was a kid, 24 and 25 were the funniest numbers to me, so I guess it's just that number is just this generation's equivalent of that, but at the same time, it's like, where did that come from? And why can nobody ever give me a straight answer whenever I ask them? Alright, so we don't actually need these red Pikmin over here. We're going to do a bit of a multitasking adventure. We're going to head over here. And hopefully we'll be able to do this with no rap music or flash dancing. We're going to toss all the Pikmin on top of this area. Hopefully they'll stay in the grass and not wander too far away, because there's something coming up over there. It's not going to be the most pleasant experience in the world, but it is something that we're going to deal with. Assuming, of course, these blues can actually build this in time. I'm a little worried that we're not going to be able to do everything I want to do here in one day. And it's a little bit on the unnerving side, because I don't want to have to spend an extra day here if I don't need to. That'd stink. That'd suck. That'd stuck. That would smell. That'd be a sandwich. Come on. Come on. You're almost there, buddies. You're almost there. You can do this. You're kind of wasting a lot of time doing this, but you can do this. Come on.
Hey, what? Who's a cute little blue Pikmin? Who's a cute little blue Pikmin? I have a treat for you. I have a treat for you. I got a cookie. I got a cookie. It's a chocolate chip cookie. It's a really big one. I already ate it, you fool. I found my Sagittarius. My son gave this to me as a present. It brings me visions of my son back home on planet Hakatate. I'll be back there right now. So I know it's supposed to be pronounced Hakatate, because in Super Smash Bros. That's what Palutena refers to it as when she's doing her Palutena's guidance on Olimar. I've never liked that pronunciation. It doesn't sound right. And I know it probably is accurate because that likely is how you would pronounce it with like Japanese pronunciations and how that language works. But I've just never liked that pronunciation because Hakatate Freight just sounds so catchy. Like in Pikmin 2, the thing that... Hey, why is this back? We never did this. I'm thinking of a test playthrough. Okay. Alright. We might not be able to get this. We might not be able to get this, and that concerns me greatly. Sagittarius, all your friends left behind your back. Kill them. We've never covered 10 out of 30 parts. If we can find just 2 more, we'll be able to increase our ship's capabilities, whether we like it or not. I am really nervous that we're not going to be able to get this in time. I'm really nervous we're not going to be able to get this in time because I really, really want to do this. I'd love to be able to do this in one day. If not, that's going to suck. We got our blue Pikmin with us now, so let's go over here and get them into the water. The water reflection is texture is still pretty impressive for a GameCube game because they didn't re-upgrade the graphics in this version, they just remastered it for the widescreen and stuff. What? Okay, come on! What? How the oh my fucking god. How in the world? What in the world? Come on! Move the damn box! Okay. We're definitely not gonna have enough time to finish this. That's not great. That is not amazing. Okay. So, this is the Boring Snogret. And I'm snogretting every life decision I've ever made in my pathetic, meaningless life. Okay. Swarm the head. Swarm the head. Swarm the head. Come on, come on, come on. Okay. Okay. Swarm the head. Swarm the head. Come on, come on, come on. Destroy. Destroy. Murder, kill, death, vengeance. Murder, kill, death, vengeance. Murder, kill, death, vengeance. Okay. We might actually be able to pull this off. We might actually be able to pull this off. Come on. Come on, come on. It's the Geiger counter. Every spaceship needs one of these, but I don't actually know what's for. Every once in a while it goes wild and lets out a lot of noise, but I never pay much attention to it, so it doesn't do much good. I really should read the manual one of these days. Okay. Pick up the ship part, not the pallets! Get back over here! Get over here. Okay. We're gonna have our blue Pikmin carry this. So you can go into the water. Please. Okay. Oh my goodness, I'm a little nervous about this, but hopefully it's gonna work. Yeah, it'll work. The countdown doesn't start yet, so it'll be okay. So, a fun story. When I was practicing for this Let's Play, I was playing this game with my roommate, and I had my Pikmin gathered along the ship part, and I was very confused why they weren't going around, why they weren't going down the cliff. They were going around the long way, and I was like, wait, why are they doing that? The cliff is right there. Don't they do that on the Wii version? But then I realized it was a red Pikmin, and they only go down the cliff if the blue Pikmin are carrying it, so they can go into the water. It's a very weird, like, oversight, but it is the way that it is. Geiger counter. This noisy gauge is actually letting off spontaneous clicks and buzzes. It can be kind of annoying.
I've now recovered 11 out of 30 parts. If I can find just one more, I should be able to increase my ship's capabilities. Alright, what are your names gonna be? We got
Mom! Dad! Bingo! Bluey!
the video game. That's one of my favorite memories on the channel, just recording that. It wasn't meant to be like a full Let's Play. And technically speaking, we haven't shown everything because they did like an update that had a Muffin and Uncle Stripe as playable characters too. But it was just such a fun video to record. Like, man, like I hope the Bluey RPG is as good. And the thing is, the Bluey video game isn't even all that good to begin with. Like, it's just like a simple game, but it's still pretty fun. With all that taken care of, that was everything in the Forest of Hope. It's a little bittersweet to say goodbye to this place because I absolutely love the music that plays here, but it's time for us to go. "5 days since impact. I've seen that at times the leaf atop a Pikmin's head will grow into a bud and then a flower. It appears if I do not pick the Pikmin sprouts, they gradually bloom over time. Fascinating. This meddling of a plant and animal trait is still unique in the natural world. I have found a flower Pikmin to possess increased swiftness. When in a rush, I found it pressing and holding the and then calling the flower Pikmin forth with the sideways T to be quite an effective strategy. I've also learned that the new sprouts found growing on days following fierce battles are the results of seeds being left behind." Pikmin population! That lost in battle stat hurts! Although we did sprout 69 Pikmin. Nice. With everything taken care of in the Force of Hope, I think next time we're going to backtrack just a little bit further and return to where it all began at Yoshi Bowl. Yay! Thank you guys so much for watching the video for Pikmin 1, and until next time, leave it gear to you. Oh yeah.